Hi guys, how are you doing? So I just want to get straight to the point with this video just because it's like on my mind and it's a chit chat, and I know chit chats can get kind of long, so I was just having a talk with my mom, and because it's my best friend and so we always talk about things, and I was just thinking like, and so I'm just gonna share with you guys, like, the older I get, the more I realize that I'm becoming more and more antisocial. I'm a Leo, and I feel like that plays a very big role in my personality because I'm a socialite. I love to be social, I love to be friendly, I love to meet people. Whether I know you, whether I don't, I'm always gonna be friendly, nice, open-minded, because it's just like, why not? Plus I love people, I love socializing. And so through the years, as I've learned, I just feel like I'm becoming less and less open. It took me a long time to learn because I'm still learning, but in the past, making friends would be so easy for me because as soon as I meet someone, I would literally just open up to them and I would just tell them everything and share with them everything and be generous and be giving. And the older I get, I realize you can't be like that, or at least I can't be like that with people because people take it for granted. And so the older I get, I'm becoming antisocial. Like, not that I don't want to, but I just feel like it's best that I stay to myself and I analyze people and situations before I just jump into friendships. I've noticed a pattern with friendships for me personally, and I have major trust issues now. I used to be just so trusting and everybody seemed genuine, everybody seemed heartfelt, and that's not the case. People put up a great facade. And so with my situation personally, or situations, I just feel like I don't have a lot of friends, particularly girlfriends, because it's weird. The group of people that I guess always hang around, like not hang around, but like the events and the things that I go to, I always see basically the same people, so it's hard for me to make new friends in that area. And then also just meeting friends online is cool, but even that I'm kind of eerie about now just because it's still the internet, it's still kind of sus. But so I see the same people, you know, and I feel like when I go to these events and stuff, like nobody really opens up or nobody is really trying to create genuine friendships. It's all just like a social status thing. And for me personally, every time I meet someone new, I just always have this underlining thought, like, why do you want to be my friend? Like, you know, just, do you want to be my friend for the wrong reasons? And I've noticed in all my fallen friendships that a big reoccurring theme is always like jealousy or comparisons, or just like not being happy for someone. Girls that I've been friends with, and just girls in general, I feel like are so competitive and love to compare and compete when that is totally not me. And then I also feel like I can't be friends with girls who are in the same field as me because I personally don't care. Like, if my friend is uber successful and has all these things going for her and I don't have those same opportunities, I feel like that's because those are her opportunities, not mine. Like, mine are coming in a different way, my doors will open in their time, and God has his own plan for me. I feel like other people don't think like that, therefore it's hard for me to make friendships because everybody's like trying to compete and compare and do all these irrelevant things. Like, when I think about a best friend, I'm thinking of someone who I can call at any time. I can tell them literally any and everything without judgment. Like, we can go shopping, we can come over and chill. Like, I can tell her little petty things and all that kind of stuff, and like I can confide in her without having to worry about like, is she gonna take this the wrong way, or is she gonna be jealous, like, you know, is she so and so and so forth. And every time I have a friendship, I feel like that's where it goes wrong, is like you tell people something or you get comfortable, or they get comfortable and they just feel like they can say and do anything and just blurt anything out. And it's just like, there are boundaries in friendships too. Like, you can't just, you know, I don't know. And then another thing is sometimes people are like they're your friends and they mean well, but their insecurities or their jealousy pokes out and they don't even know it, like through jokes or little remarks. And it's like they might not catch it because they think it's just a joke, but like you catch it because it's like, that's not funny, that's really how you feel. And so for me, the older I get, the more I realize, like, dang, like, people aren't as genuine as they say and aren't as cool as they say they are. And it's just like, it's so hard for me to find a friend who's into makeup, who's into fashion, who's into shopping, who can do those things as well without competing and comparing and feeling like she needs to look better than me or do better than me, because it's not about that. It's about us both looking good, doing well, and, you know, being inspiring young ladies. And so it's hard also because it's like with the field of work I do, I feel like people are always because what I do is already competitive, and so when you meet other people who are doing that, they're competitive, you know. It's like they're already competing with you. When I don't see things as a competition, it's like whatever, like I said, whatever's meant for you will be for you. And so that's just hard for me to find. And then, like, the thing about having friends who aren't in your field, it's cool, but it's like you guys might not be able to bond over certain things. Like, I'm a girly girl. I love shopping and clothes and makeup and all that kind of stuff, and dressing up and going to events. And it's just like finding somebody who can do that, but who can also like just switch it up and like be readily available to like go to lunch right now. You know, it's just so hard to find that kind of stuff and have like a sister companion. Like, I felt like I did have that for a little while, but then like people's loyalty just isn't in the right places either, and people's motives aren't in the right places. Like, I've had so many friends who I thought were cool, who I thought were down, and just little things that they would say showed me like, okay, they're only in this friendship for the social media. They're only friends with me because of followers, or because I'm gonna give them stuff, or because of like silly little things that I'm just like are so irrelevant. And it's tiring. Like, I just feel like I'm not comfortable being friends with a lot of people, and I don't know, maybe I just need to be friends with like other Leos, because I feel like we get each other. Like, Leos get each other, maybe a little too much, because we can be kind of argumentative at times, because we probably agree so much. But I just feel like it's hard for me to find somebody who's similar to me without wanting to like be me in the same sense, if that makes sense. Like, you know, who's into what I'm into but still is her own independent person. And so it's just really saddening, because like I said, I'm such a social person. Like, I've always wanted my whole life, like, that one friend that you always go to forever for everything. And like I said, I just can't find that person. Like, of course I have my small little circle of friends that I love, like I cherish them, but it's like each one of them, I go to them for like specific things, or we do specific things together, but it's not like we can't always all like do the same things, or it's just like they're really busy, which is fine. Like, we're all busy doing our own thing, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like when it comes to friendships, I'm just on my, not on my own, but my social life is kind of like but I've never had a stable social life. Like, I've heard, you know, when you're watching other videos of girls or just hearing girls and they're like, yeah, like, this has been my friend since we were 3 years old. Like, I've never had that, because I've always had a falling out with somebody, because like people get jealous. It's just so immature. Like, it's just the hardest thing to me. I feel like you can't find confident, mature people that know how to understand things and know how to communicate. I don't know, I just wish I had like one friend who was that one friend, but like I said, people just trip too much. So I don't know, just something I wanted to talk about and share. Does anybody else have this? Because I swear, I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't have that one friend. Like, even my friends have that one friend. I don't have that one friend. Like, everybody has that. I don't. I've never had it. And when I do, I always get replaced for somebody else, or like, or just something happens. And you know, of course I've thought to myself, like, is it me? And it's like, of course it is me, but my problem is it's not me initiating these problems. It's me in the sense that people just like don't, like, people just aren't real with me. And that's another thing too, like maybe I'm too straight up with people. I don't know. I just feel like I would really appreciate and love that and want that in somebody, like in a friend, because I'm such a social person and I love connecting with people, especially other girls. Like I love girls and I'm always like looking for friends, which is so funny, but I just feel like even when I'm looking for friends and I try and open up to people or I try to like reach out to people, it's never reciprocated, which makes me just like, okay, fine, like I'm just gonna go back to doing what I do and just sitting back and analyzing rather than opening myself up, because it's just like, it's not reciprocated or people are weirdos. There's just no balance. There's no balance. Like nobody pulls for me as much as I pull after them, and then even if they do pull after me as much, it's not coming from a genuine place of like, dang, I really want to be her friend. It's like a place of like, I want to be in her business. So I don't know. Life's tough sometimes, but I'll be fine. I just want to get that off my chest and share. Does anybody else have this problem? Anybody else not have a best friend or really, 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 really wish they had like a really close sister type best friend? Let me know, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.